Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now in CoinMarketCap, XRP is still the same after the dump we had. But it does feel we're getting closer and closer to mooning. But I had a question for you guys. Which exchanges do you guys buy crypto off of? If we go to Uncle XRP's tweet, if XRP repeats itself from 2017, the price will be $120 by February 2020. So he meant 2021. I just checked in the comments down below. But $120, what do you guys think? Mr. Level Up has tweeted out hello part 2. You guys can go ahead and check out his part 1.
Thinking that at all. I know exactly what's going to happen, and it's going to be shooting up, and it's going to bring in a candle very similar to the way Theta Fuel is setting up here. I'll go and I'll show you Theta Fuel right here. So the moving averages, if you look on these 2 days, the blue's running down, the yellow's running down, blue's running down, yellow's running down. It's going to do that, and it'll send a candle up. Right now, no one can see it. So my updates haven't changed. Nothing's changed from the last time I said, hey, this is what they're going to do. XRP's the lagger. I'm aware of that. I'm aware it's pulling the attention. I'm aware it's the best one. But I'm not going to let that take my focus while there's other ones popping up hundreds and 100%, and I'm going to miss that opportunity when that's what I came here for the burst moments, and I'm riding burst moments. I am. It's not on XRP at the moment yet, but it will be because I hold XRP. That's my hold. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. That's the update. I'm busy at work over here, guys. You should smile. Everything's good. There's nothing's changed. But if you want, I can always give you an update video to say, hey, everything's good. And it'll just be a thumbs up video. So I just want to kick this out for my supporters, and hope you guys have a good day. See ya.
So there you go, guys. You guys can check out that right there. We are getting very close. We are getting very close to this going up. But now, guys, before we jump into news, I like to say I'm not a financial advisor, nor this financial advice, just for entertainment value only. XRP Yo-Yo has tweeted out.
Well, then the alternative argument is you need a centralized. You can't have it decentralized, that it actually benefits from efficiencies. I would assume you come down in the latter.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think anytime you can do something without that central counterparty, you're going to reduce friction, which is measured by time, cost, speed. So by removing that central counterparty, going direct from point to point, you can skip going from the Bank of David to the Bank of Morgan to the Bank of Mike. You just go directly to the Bank of Mike.
So if the immediate opportunity is efficiencies in this area of the actual kind of nuts and bolts sort of plumbing of the financial system, how does that relate to the value of the Ripple tokens or of the Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies? They're taking on a separate life, it seems, from the future of adoption of this technology.
It's a great point, and I think one of the things we all have to remember is that the value of a token over the long term is really going to be derived by its utility. What problem is it solving? How big is that problem? How many customers do you have? There's no question there's a lot of hype in this system, and I don't actually think that's a good thing. For Ripple, we use this digital asset called XRP to settle liquidity needs between banks. So today there's $27 trillion parked at different banks around the world so they can make payments between each other. Our view is you can use a digital asset like XRP to do that in real time. Because XRP has been so efficient, it settles a transaction about 3 seconds compared to Bitcoin.
So it just passes through that currency for that period of time.
That's correct.
So he talked about long-term utility. Remember, utility. But 27 trillion is parked for use. XRP, guys. $27 trillion. XRP the standard. Next week comes from XRP Crow. If you think of ripples, so that's where I see change is happening now. If you think of circle and ripples, that's where they are active and helpful. There's a wise owl. Peter Pumpkin has tweeted out.
answer, which is also true, is XRP is a fantastic currency to use for, among other things, hedge funds. We need to move a lot of money very quickly. We make investments all over the world. Our LPs come from all over the world. And using banks to move money is a pain in the ass. I mean, it takes a day or two to move money around the world. And with XRP, our very first close was 50 million. We moved that money in, and I'm not shitting you, in like 3 seconds. And I think it cost 20 or 30 cents. You really need to think about that.
But that's...
And so it's fantastic to use it for that.
You're moving it using the Ripple protocol, but the problem is that...
He used the XRP ledger to do that.
He's using you're using the XRP ledger, but there's an issue here.
I didn't do anything. Somebody else did it. But I just know that the money moved in like that. Like literally like that. And it cost nothing. And have you ever sent money in an international wire? I mean,
Yes.
It's a pain in the ass. And then you got to call, did you get it? And what? No, I didn't get it. And it's truly revolutionary.
Well, I mean, you can use, there's lots of startups, TransferWise, etc., that will do that kind of thing. But obviously there are charges, and obviously larger amounts.
You can't pay
Can I
$50
interject
million.
there? I think TransferWise is a fabulous company, and they've done some very clever things by hacking the existing system. What TransferWise does is optimize the existing infrastructure and, in effect, hack the system so that you have a better outcome. What Ripple is trying to do is say, look, can we reset the rail? TransferWise loves what we're doing because if we're successful, it makes their job actually easier. There's a lot of companies that spend a lot of time and energy, and TransferWise and Currency Cloud are examples, that are taking the existing system and saying, how can I put accounts all over the place, and I'm going to have my own, effectively, ledger within TransferWise to debit and credit so I can make funds available more quickly than otherwise would be the case.
But
Make no mistake about Ripple, RippleNet with XRP and XRPL will change the face of value transfer globally. Now guys, we're to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. Blue Shoes has tweeted out, you can be a millionaire with only 1,000 XRP. 1,000 XRP can change your life. 1,000 XRP is $190 right now. Just buy and hold. I remember a guy who bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. So guys, don't be that guy who buys 2 pizzas for a lot of XRP. Once again from Blueshy, 21st June, 26th June, we can see here Moon, he has no volcano erupt. If we go down here, there's a lot of people that tweets a lot of different things. There might be a crash incoming. XRP Joker has tweeted out, no other crypto can settle in 2 to 4 seconds. No other crypto has the world's biggest banks on board or has ties to the US Treasury. No other crypto can facilitate the world's payments. Schwartz told you. For XRP to work, it has to be high value asset. For it to work, it has to be a high value asset. The price of XRP. Bamboo XRP has tweeted out, I'm not here to say XRP is going to change this price or that price, but from a logical perspective, if it were to go to a couple $100s or even thousands of dollars, you have to remember, if not handled correctly, you owe the gov a lot. You can also only withdraw so much from an exchange per month. Open multiple. Now you guys can read more of what he said. He goes into depth. So just think ahead. Just think ahead of what you guys have planned. XRP the world has tweeted out, I say nothing, but what if? We could see here, what if guys, what if plans within plans 2020 again this year. But if you want to make a fortune, go with XRP. The ripple effect, look at that. It comes from Ripple Riddler. The best financial advice I could give you is always take profits. When XRP does moon, guys, remember to take profits. The final tip for today's video comes from Rom the Weird. Those that do not look to the future will miss it. Those that do will be rewarded. Back then, nobody believed Bitcoin will reach 20K within 7 years, and it did. Only few got in on that stage, and it was a first chance. Now, there's a second chance if you had. Missed it, do not worry, for there is a second chance your time will come. Don't waste it. Again, guys, do not waste this second opportunity and chance. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, and then, guys, see you.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do, and he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.